I got this question from one of our students. They asked, how do I write a good guest post? Now, I love talking about this because I've written guest posts on sites like Lifehacker, 4-Hour Workweek, even the New York Times, and they have been instrumental in helping me grow my business. So the good news is this is a strategy that works and continues to work. The even better news is almost everybody does it wrong. So you and I are going to talk about how to do it right today. Let's talk about what a guest post is. If you take a site that has more traffic and more readers than you go to that site and you say, hey, I'd like to write something that I think your readers would love. And at the very end of that, you might say, Ramit Sethi is a writer who focuses on entrepreneurship. Click here to learn more. The people who read that thing, assuming they like what you have to say, some of them are going to click through, they're going to go to your site, they're going to sign up for your email list, and suddenly you have a brand new channel of all kinds of subscribers. That's exactly how I grew my business. So you can do this too. Here's a few strategies that I would recommend to make this work for you. The first is understand your niche. When I started out writing about personal finance, I made a list of all the different blogs in the space. Basically just opened up Excel and started listing them. Some of them were more focused on investing, some on frugality, some on psychology, and I just wrote them all down, put their contact information, and started to understand who I wanted to pitch. For example, I started off doing a little bit of investing, but then I went over more to the psychology side. Okay? The key there is don't aim for the stars on the first day. I know this is different. American parents love to tell everybody, aim for the stars, okay? You'll be great. Wrong. Don't aim for the stars when you're doing a guest post. You start off targeting people who are at more like the C level. Not the biggest, but they have a bigger site than you do. Pitch them, build a portfolio, and then you can go to the higher level, the B level bloggers. And you could say, hey, here's something I wrote for them. I'd love to write something for your readers. Once that works, you simply move up to the A level. That's exactly the strategy that a lot of people have used to grow their blog. The next thing is to create a catcher's mitt. Now, this is really important. Almost nobody talks about it. A catcher's mitt, like if you're playing baseball, you got to have that mitt to catch the ball. Same thing for your blog. When you write your blog post that's guest posted on someone's site, at the end, it's going to say, Ramit Sethi is a writer about blah, blah, blah. Click here to learn more. When they come to your site, there's got to be a catcher's mitt. Something at the top that says, welcome New York Times readers. I write about blank, blank, blank. Click here to learn more or enter your email address. That makes all the difference. The times where I wrote a guest post and I had no catcher's mitt, basically nothing happened. All these people came to my site, they browsed around, and they left like a bunch of window shoppers. On the other hand, when I set up a catcher's mitt, they came there, they were like, kind of like this guy. Name, email address. And suddenly I had an email subscriber. That's the way you build an ongoing relationship with your subscribers. There's one final thing I want to suggest that a lot of people won't tell you, and that is take your best stuff and put it into the guest post. You see, a lot of people try to save it. They try to hold back and save it for their blog. But if you're writing a guest post, write a guest post. Go to Google and search for Ramit Sethi Tim Ferriss guest post. And it's called The Psychology of Automation, Building a Bulletproof Personal Finance System. Now take a look at that. You'll see video, you'll see graphics, everything is laid out there. I basically put it all out there. And that post was instrumental in helping me grow my business. Think about the same thing for you. Don't try to be half-assed. Don't try to save the best for your site. If you're going to a site with a lot of readers that you want to bring to your site, give them the best you have. Now, I want to go into a little bit more detail about writing guest posts. Again, it's been huge for growing my business. If you are curious, we put together a guide on writing a guest post along with some specific tactics. Just enter your name and email address and we will send it right over.